I have talked about surrendering your masculine energy in this twin flame journey. And today I want to talk about you accepting the journey or surrendering to the journey itself, accepting what is. If you are in union already, you know that is a place that happens before you come also into the physical union. If you are not in physical union, that is something that you will have to come to, a place where you now accept the journey. I don't know how long you have been in the journey, maybe a year or 2 or 5 or more. Now it is time that you accept that this journey is what you are called into, that you are in this journey and it is what you have been called to, and there is no going back. That you are in a awakening and you cannot delete it. It is the way it is. You are in this journey. You have to face the fears that you have. Start looking at yourself and start reflecting and going inside and thinking, what are you afraid of? What are your fears in this journey? Are your fears probably that you will not be with your person? You will not be with your twin flame? If those are your fears, you have to accept that. You have to surrender to that. You have to face that. You have to feel that and cross over. Accept the journey itself. Accept that you are in a twin flame journey. Probably you do not understand it, but you have been in it. I don't know for how long, but think about it. If you don't accept it, will you want to be in this cycle of suffering for the next years, for the coming year? Do you want to remain in that cycle? Start reflecting and thinking and facing your fears about this journey, and you will come to that place of being neutral, of accepting what will be. What is it? What are you afraid of? Why are you not surrendering to the journey itself? Accept what may be. Accept and face your fears. Face your fears. And when you do that, that is when you will be able to cross over to the other side. So face your fears. Ask yourself the questions that you need to ask to know why you are not yet, why you are still resisting. Because if you are still in a place of suffering, it is because there is inner resistance, and it will always create suffering for you. But the moment you surrender, the moment you accept the present moment, that it is the way it is, the way things are now, probably it will never change. You tell yourself, probably your twin flame, I know some will not want to hear that, but those are the things that will push you to that energy of surrender. Probably you will never be with your twin flame. Probably your twin flame will choose somebody else or can choose somebody else. Probably you will not feel safe when you are with them because you'll be having fears they might leave. Probably, ask yourself, what are your fears? Face whatever you are fearing. That is what will bring you to a surrender, to a place where you accept the journey. What if it is true you are in a twin flame journey? What if it is a twin flame journey? What if it is your ascension that is a priority? What if? How will things be different for you? Start facing those fears. Start facing those fears. Start asking yourself, what if it is true that your other self or your twin flame is your own soul? What if? What if it is true? What if they can never leave you? Look at things on both sides, and with that you can try to gauge where your fears are and surrender. I don't know if this video is making sense, but it can bring you really to an energy of surrender, because it is facing those things that will make you, facing your fears, that will make you now make that decision to cross over. What if you are in a twin flame journey? Because it is that surrendering to the journey itself. It is very important, surrendering to the journey itself. What if it is true you are in a twin flame connection? What if it is true? And that the other person is your own soul. And that you are connected in a way that you magnetize them to you. You don't have to do anything. They will be drawn to you when you are in that place of peace. What if it is true? How can that belief, or how can those kind of thoughts shift your energy? Start asking yourself such questions and see how this energy can shift you, because you want to stay in the cycle of push and pull for the rest of your life. Do you want to do that? So I feel more like this video is more of a coaching video, but I'm just speaking in a way that can support you to surrender to the journey itself, to accept it. Even if you don't understand the journey, you can accept it. And when you accept it, you will find that you will cross over to the other side. And see you in the next videos.